Okay, today I am going to show you how to disassemble a PlayStation and then to reassemble it. Now, I've already taken the top off, which the screw where the warranty seal is at, I've already removed that and removed the screw with the little rubber piece, right? Now here's the plastic cover. What I think is they take them off, and I think they're replaceable, so you could put whatever else you wanted on. So I thought it was kind of cool, alright? And here's all the screws. Now notice the screws, and the smallest one is the one towards the back. All the other ones are the same size. And then this little one. Oh. There. Now notice there is a clip in the back. You must carefully, if your finger is too big, then use a small picking tool and carefully pop that off to the front, and there's little clips in the front, pops right out. And then then the buttons are made straight into there. That'll sit there. And here we go. Now notice the Blu-ray player and the system core, whatever. Alright? Now notice you must remove these two wires here. The Blu-ray and the system. Now notice the screws around it. The screw here. Screw off to the side. And two right to the back. Notice they're little teeny, smaller screws, and you must be careful with these ones, not to let it fall back into the system. Now, that screw is out enough, it should pop right out. There we go. Now remove these screws, some off the side. And organize the screws if you can as best as possible to know which ones go where. And now notice the power switch is connected right back into here. Must disassemble that, as these screws sometimes don't want to come out. Then just pop them right off. And there you go. Now notice where it is hooked into, and try not to bend those prongs. Now set this off aside. Now notice you have the Blu-ray player. Now notice the player is not held down by any more screws now. All you must do is flip this little switch, and it would pop just right out. Set that out. Then next, you must remove the little Wi-Fi antenna. Set that screw off. Then notice how it just swings right off. Next, I still have my hard drive in, which I did not get to, which sometimes you would like to most likely get that out right before you would start disassembling PlayStation, for probably safety hazards. That just pops right out, right? Now then you remove the covering for it. Notice how these just come right out. Set that aside. There you go. Right. And now you must work at the whole circuit board. Remove all these screws throughout the whole board, and they go pretty quick. Don't take much time at all. Go pretty fast. And to say for this PlayStation, I've disassembled it quite a bit now, so I know exactly what I'm doing. And notice before this can pop off, you must unplug the little fan cord back here. Pop that off. Then notice the ground wire. Twist that off. Set that off aside. Swing that over. Now, sometimes this is a little tricky, but it would come out quite simple. Now, if you think that was about to come off, I forgot one more thing. These. And I'll show you why you need these off. Now once these are off, pop those, set aside. Those come right out. Now, time to take the board out. Now this can pop off right away, but you could just leave it on though, but I like to get it off. Get that aside. Right. Now this usually would just work its way off. There's no responsibility for anybody's mistake. There we go. That is why you must remove those two plates. Because these, just basically metal blocks, basically to hold everything into place. And you notice underneath it, the CPU and GPU. Notice, then for this to come out, that must push up first. Then, you pull it out from the back, removing the Ethernet, HDMI, digital optical, and the AVI component. Set those off aside. And now you got the fan. Now remove the black back piece. Must remove these two screws back here. One next to the power source, and one off in the distance. And once that one comes out, this will just slide right up and out. Set that aside. Then now you got the fan. Now, there's a screw here. And a screw over here. Once those are out, this will just pop right off. And now notice underneath, there's not too much dust, not a lot. I've used it just recently here. Took it apart not too long ago, so I got a good cleanup to it. And if you wanted to remove these three screws out, then this would just pop right off too. And then you just have the plastic. And see how everything is organized, just how I laid it out. Basically, just how I wanted to set it up, and then I'll know where to grab what, and then I'll show you how to reassemble it in the next video. And these are just the last blocks. They'll just sit aside. And there you go. There is the plastic bottom cover of the PlayStation.